Rochester 26. I'm a Burnett.
I'm Elizabeth Schofield.
I'm Hannah Myers.
And I'm Ian Johnson.
To recap, we started off the Capsim game in good standing with our competition, getting our products into the market real smooth, and also putting in new products into the R&D smoothly as well. We started off the first 2 weeks in the top 10, and then we took a loss in round three when we had to take out a $21 million emergency loan and forecasted our demand as well. And we didn't take into consideration that our competition was going to put in as many as products as they did, like Erie. We had a lot of inventory holding costs and tried to bounce back and reestablish ourselves. And that's what the point we are now with new issues.
So this is just a recap of round 6. As you can see, we're at $121 million in sales, as well as a 46.1 in contribution margin, which is the second highest, right behind our largest competitor, Erie. We didn't have any emergency loans this round, which is a plus.
So as for successes and challenges, our successes this round especially were that we had some very solid products. We had them coming out at different tapered points to make sure that we weren't going to be eating into our own demand at all. We did very well in the low and high tech market, with our products being in the number one spots in both the low and high tech marketplaces. Our biggest issue, though, is that we drastically under forecasted sales. As you can see by all of the zeros, we stocked out in 3 of our 4 products. So we lost 9% of potential market share that we could have taken in the high tech market, which led to some profitability issues. But we are still pretty solid with our customer ratings, which is another success.
So for a balanced scorecard, the 2 metrics we'll be looking at are stock price and contribution margin. For stock price, we're currently at 5.5 out of 8 rating for that. It's really a metric that we've been really driving to improve. It's a metric that we've really weighted for our success measures. Currently, we have not issued any stock. We've actually retired stock in an attempt to increase the value of our stock price. And then for contribution margin, we're currently 5 out of 5 on that. We've really been aiming to improve that as well. We've been making continuous investments in automation to decrease our variable costs, and then also investing in TQM to also drive up our contribution margin. And right now we're currently second in our industry for contribution margin. And then for market share, we currently have 18.72% of the average market share between the 2 sectors. Currently, we have 4 products in high tech. One of them will be rolling out this next round, and then 1 product in low tech. Because of this, our market share is slightly below the highest value of 23.05. But once our next high tech product rolls out, we aim to improve this metric.
And then we're going to look at the forecasting. As you can see, we're at about a 30 on the rating. This is just because we stocked out of all of our products, so we're going to try to do better at predicting those numbers. And then another big thing to point out is the full 100 points we got because we didn't have an emergency loan this round.
My personal overall Capsim experience started off a little rough, trying to learn how everything works. But I feel like as the rounds went on, my team helped me get to where I need to be and make sure I'm learning along the way.
And in my experience, with this Capsim experience, I've learned that initial success isn't contingent upon, or long-term success isn't contingent upon initial success. So a team in the beginning could be doing really well, and then in the end, being not leading the industry. And then also on the flip side, a company that's doing worse than its competitors can end up doing better in the long run.
I found that our team is doing pretty good because we haven't missed a single class, and we've always been really good at communicating and helping each other out with these decisions.
My personal experience with this was just how much something small can affect the overall outcome and how much experimentation does for your company. So it was really interesting seeing how everything affected each other. But overall, we had a great experience, and we thank you for your time.